One more time.
Be the last one
This the last one. What?
to go on.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Hey everybody, what's happening? Hope y'all are
What's going
okay.
up? What's going down?
Hope y'all are safe,
Yeah, we hope y'all safe. We hope everybody healthy first, y'all.
cool.
We hope everybody healthy, man.
Yeah.
That is important.
Important.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, hope everybody is well. Oh, we got peppers.
Uh oh.
It's gonna be
Pep in the house
it's gonna
tonight.
be a
Oh, he
show.
probably was stretching his brain today, getting ready so he can hit us upside
Oh
the
my god,
head.
he's here. Hi Pep.
What's going on, Pep?
He's the famous one. So
Yeah,
anywho,
yeah, yeah.
let me see. Life is good. Been working a lot. Been learning a lot about people and
Come on. Put it in the monologue. Come
their
on.
people and skills. People really don't care about you. And I say that, listen, I say that respectfully to say that the roads, waters, and bounds that you are willing to cross for people in your life, they have conditional things that they have to have in order for them to do the same.
Reciprocated, right?
Yes. So you just have to learn who and what to do for. So like I just thought everybody should get all facets of Iman. Like you should just get the sweet love of Iman. Sometimes you just need the female dog of Iman, and that's okay. And that's just what you show me, and that's just the space that we need to continue to move in. I can't go above and beyond for people that don't go above and beyond for me. I'm tired. That's my mom. I'm tired.
Dog tired, Bo.
I am.
I'm tired, Bo.
Dog. My brain is like, let's just take a nap all day. Let's just wake up, have coffee, go somewhere aesthetically pleasing, and go to sleep. If my days can consist of that, I'd have.
Then you'll be bored. Then you'll go want to have something to do because
No,
you
when
have
I
to
say
balance
aesthetically
it.
pleasing, like a nice bar, like a bar with flowers, a rooftop, or like a speak easy stuff like that. I'm not saying one space.
Oh, okay.
But if I could oh, we got Kev.
Dot, what? Oh man. Oh, this
it's
we got.
good
What's the
day.
cash
Look,
out? What's the cash out, big fella? We got you. We understand. We know this gonna cost. Yeah. We got hit us with that cash out.
You know. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no problems. No problems.
What's up, Kev? Okay, so do you think
no
that you feel like that because you have high expectations for people because you have them for yourself? So you might be maybe projecting that
all the time.
Okay, so
I think people should be how I am. And that is not true.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So okay, it no matter how good you are at something, no matter what your gift is in that, no matter how well read or how well you execute, you first must care. People don't care. So no. So it's not that people can't meet or exceed your expectations. They gotta care about the outcome or the situation that y'all both in at that current time. So if they don't care, then you're gonna get that level of execution or expectation. So you have to learn how. Well, no. So they may be very well capable. Like they might be the best person for the job. But just because they're the best person for the job or that situation doesn't mean they're going to execute to that level because they have to care. That's first, right? So I think when you can get around people, you have to be this. You have to have a strong discernment of people, their spirit, their mental, their personality, the characteristics. So then you don't know not to engage certain things. I know a lot of people, certain people I don't engage in certain situations because I already know the outcome. They are limited. That doesn't make them bad people. That just means they're not going to persevere through that process. So I kind of, take my time, when I'm dealing with them like that. So yeah. So let me see. My monologue is life is a cycle. It comes in patterns. It's going to come in waves, and you must balance. Life is a cycle. It's going to come in patterns. It's gonna come in waves, and you must balance that. So my ideology is, as good as life gets, that's how hard or horrible it can be. And you've got to understand that when balance comes, it can't always be a good day. What you don't want in the world globally is 70 degrees everywhere on the planet. I'm telling you, listen to what I'm telling you. You do not want it to be 70 degrees in every geographical location in on the planet. And you know why. Somewhere it has to be cold, somewhere it has to be hotter, somewhere it has to be warm. All of this stuff is the pattern in the cycle of the universal law. You can't have it one way. So you can't always win and you can't always lose. That's it.
Okay. All right. Am I asking? Or
yeah.
Okay. How much detail should a daughter give her father about her dating life in her late 20s?
Okay.
25.
All of the okay, I'm sorry, because we live in this. Okay, I'm sorry. We do this all the time. Okay, so I'm sorry. I gotta let the people get in.
No, go ahead.
No, you gotta finish.
No, I was done. I was done.
Up until 20 what?
Late 20s. Until she started. Okay. That's late 20s. 25.
Okay, so
that's sweet.
All right, so you have to start having the birds and the bees context situations 20 to 30% when she turned 12 years old. Now when she's 12, you have to start getting her ready to have certain conversations, but there still has to be a line. If you don't talk to her, somebody else will, and trust me, you're not gonna like that outcome. Okay. Her dating life in her 20s, she should give him as many details. It seems almost self-explanatory, but you got to go into it. Yeah. Okay, a father, we only want y'all to date one guy for 1 year, get married, have kids, and then that's it. This is in our head. I'm just telling you what we thinking. We not trying to see you date 20, 30 dudes.
Look at that.
So it's a lot more conversations have to be had when you put the father through this rigorous, drawn out process of dating. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's your life, not mine.
I'm back. So now the job of a father is a lot more complex because before it was less dating. Now you got 20, 30, 15 dudes you go through before she could find, that one guy where she could sit down. So I think having a conversation, the details need to be put on the table. I'm saying taking sex out now in the 20s. I'm not saying you can't have that conversation, but where you meet him, how much time you spend with him, how much you like him, where y'all go on a regular basis, how he treats you, tell him the things that you think are not even important, because life comes in patterns, cycles, it comes in waves, and then you have to balance it. See how that works? So when you start teaching that universal principle to your daughter, she'll know how to interact and how to say certain things that you might need to hear. Because the father's also listening to the things that you don't say, not just the things that you say. So they need to have detailed conversations regularly if she's in her 20s, because now you're talking about bringing forth life possibly, whether it be by mistake or on purpose. So yeah, you got to be really careful, but you definitely need to talk to your daughter. Keep those lines of communication open at all times, because y'all like fellas, when we get that feeling like we like that young lady, we're not thinking about 20 years from today. We're thinking about right now, and she's doing the same thing. When those emotions get high for her, when she starts getting the warm and fuzzies, and you sitting up there not communicating with her, she can go bring forth a grandchild because you're not talking. So I think the details, y'all need to sit down and have regular conversations. Yeah, in depth. Yeah, what's up?
My makeup looks cool, but it's definitely purple.
Oh yeah, no, it depends on the
right. I guess.
Yeah. But nonetheless, looks perfect. Either color is good.
Oh,
that's perfect. Right. Yeah.
Not gonna use the word perfect.
All right. Hey y'all, if you online, y'all, we need y'all. Hit us up, man. If y'all still there, are they still there or we don't know?
I don't know. It's one person still there. I don't know who, but
Okay.
What conversation should the father and boyfriend be having? We're still in her late 20s.
Well, the father is going to be having that end all be all cure all conversation. Like, okay, what we have to do here? Like, we have to move towards sealing the
What's
deal.
the script?
Each situation is different. Like, it's going to have to be a serious conversation, meaning longevity.
Who is who? What we doing?
You say, right, there you go. Like, look, so most fathers are cool with you not wanting to be with their daughter. He just don't want you to hurt her and waste her time. If he walk up and say, hey, Mr. Kern, I don't really like your daughter like that. You know, we dating, she a nice lady. Oh, okay, cool. He ain't mad. Now he's going to proceed on that based off what you said. But they all come up like it's cool and they trying to get, deeply involved with your daughter, and that's just not the case. So then when you put up this facade, understanding that this man has sacrificed his entire life to make her who she is, whether that be good or bad to you, he's invested his entire life to her welfare. And if you disrespect that, that can get you, yeah.
Okay. At what point should each young person spend alone time with the parents?
Each young person?
Like couple that's dating.
Okay. Oh.
At what point should the girlfriend be spending time with his parents and he starts spending time with her parents? Now, see, I think it's important to know.
Absolutely. You marrying the family.
Not always being together.
You marrying the family. I mean, so if y'all moving towards marriage, if you are moving towards marriage, I say at least once a month, y'all should be sitting down, going somewhere. If it's getting a cup of coffee, if it's sitting on the porch, right. Just where y'all sitting down, just getting to know each other outside of that individual or your spouse, because they're going to see something that your spouse don't see. You're going to have a relationship and a connectivity with the mother that you can't have with him. Right. He's going to have a connectivity with the father that he can't have with you. For sure. So yeah, I think once a month is cool, if it can happen.
Okay, that's gonna be, so we don't have anybody here.
Okay.
No. Okay. This is gonna wrap it up for me.
All right.
Are women more masculine or feminine
today?
Yeah. Said that real slow so people in the back.
Okay.
They got their tickets late.
All right. So let me champion and give kudos to the women and the females first. Yes, you are thrusted into a position today where you have to take care of yourself, because if a man doesn't come along and helps you or take care of you and the child, then you have to learn to be able to be equipped to do it for yourself. So she's thrusted into a position. All right. Now, in and of that comes choices. Are you preparing yourself for a man to come into your life and bring forth life with you, and y'all can help each other raise this child? All right. So just because most people go to work, some people own a business, or some people are contractors, right? So you don't always have to get up and punch a 9 to 5 and do what everybody else does, but you have to get a certain skill set that keeps you out of that. Now that's to the ladies, okay? Now, are women more masculine? I'm gonna say absolutely, because of what I just said. She has to be the man and the woman as far as taking on those roles in the household. So when they say there are no roles, again, that goes right back to show you how there are roles. She's masculine because she has to fill that slot. And that lets you know right there are roles, okay? So yeah, I think women are a lot more masculine today, but I think because they are not natural born leaders, not that they cannot lead, but that's not natural and organic for them. So I think, yeah, they're going to be more masculine because you have to overcompensate, to do a job that you're not built to do.
Right.
So yeah, that's my answer for that. So you see the world with children and their parents. What do you think the biggest disconnect with the parents and the children are today from age 15 to 35? In general.
I would have to say the lack of discipline.
On the parents' part.
Yeah. And then the lack of respect that young people have for elders. Like, we feel like we were told that we are on your level because we have the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So we think that we on the same level as y'all and we can do that.
Just as well as we can.
Yes, life.
So knowledge and experience. Y'all think
And
y'all
I
knowledge?
know I can't handle life like he can handle life. I tell him all the time. We all say this on the show. If I could go back and drink from a sippy cup every day and reach up to be picked up,
you with that?
I would pick that every single day.
Instead of going out here, getting in the world. Yeah.
Literally, remember talking, like I work at a, I ain't gonna say, it's on the higher end of fast, like restaurant industry. It's not your casual dining experience. And when I see how much people are like to sit and eat, I'm really mind blown. And people are just like, okay, this happened last night. Literally, that you brought this up. The parents pay for everything, obviously. And she was like, oh yeah, okay, that's it, cool, I'm about to go. And then the mom was like, oh, so we pay for your food and you just get up and leave? And she was like, yeah, basically. Okay, bye. And then they was just like sitting there like,
yeah.
You know how much we just dropped on y'all? Like,
yeah.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure she asked for money to go to where she was going. It was just like, I would have never like felt even comfortable. Like I would be like, okay, are we wrapping it up? Is everything cool? We doing something else? She was just like, all right, cool, ha 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 ha. Like
she was on her schedule.
Yeah, she got a lot. Like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it was a week's worth of groceries was just spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they got a bottle. Like they was.
Oh wow. Oh man. Oh yeah. So 2 weeks worth of groceries were just spent.
The parents was
doing it.
So I guess that's their norm, and it was just wild to hear. So I think that's the biggest disconnect. Like she feels like she can do what they do.
Right. Okay. I got you. Yeah.
Because.
But she don't do what they do. So you can't do what I do. So wait, I got to put this in.
And I say this all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever he say this, I be like, look, I never.
So listen, parents,
listen. Trying to step up.
I need the parents to hear this. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. No matter how this world ebb and flow, no matter how it go, when they turn 18, 25, 35, they can't do what you do until they do what you do. And I'm saying that to say, when they can take care of you and your wife or you and your husband in their house with their family, when they can do what you do, then they can do what you do. All right. Now, they'll never be on your level. But I'm saying now, today, we getting 18, 25-year-olds thinking that because they legally grown and they're responsible for their actions in this society, that they can do what you do. And they can't do what you do until they can do what you do. So that's all inclusive. I get a lot of conversations where people say, hey, well, the kids watch what you do and you got to be careful how you perceive when you're around the kids and what you say. I'm going to tell you why that's books. Oh, I'm sorry. Because I never seen a kid mistakenly grab the light bill or the mortgage and be like, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry, Mama. I just dropped 2 G's. Can I get that back? Listen, man, they playing with you. That's a game. That's game. Every time somebody tell you that, the son don't never just say, oh, Dad, I'm sorry. I cut the grass 2 times in a row. It was your turn. They never do that. He don't never go out there and say, oh, Dad, I messed up my fingers. I was out there trying to change the fuel pump out there on the car. They don't do that. Mm-hmm. They don't ever go pick up the car. Oh, I paid for the repairs. I ain't mean to do that. They playing. They don't never go to the grocery store and say, oh, I bought too much food with their money. Because they playing.
I have. Okay, I'm
sorry. In general?
Okay.
But see, now I don't want to go into that why you can do that. But anyway, right, because you don't do what I do, so you can do what you do. That's beautiful.
I don't ask.
No, you don't. I'm just okay. I shouldn't have went there because that was
yes all the time.
Yes, you do.
I say that all the time.
I need the parents to understand they can't do what you do until they do what you do. Mm-hmm. When you arguing with your 20-year-old, go get all the bills, put them down. Go get you a hotel room. Let everything get shut off and tell them turn it back on. Now you already know this is gonna cost you some money, but you ain't got to keep arguing with them. Sometimes it's gonna cost you either way. If you're gonna pay now or you're gonna pay later. Get with your husband or get with your wife, get with your, your spouse. Y'all go out, get the room set up. When they start acting crazy, put all the bills on the table. Y'all mob out. No food, no lights, no water. If you grown, handle that. Yeah, that's it. I had to get that off. They can't do what you do until they do what you do. That's it. Stop arguing with your kids, man. Stop. It's ridiculous. Okay? Because they're gonna grow up and then they're gonna learn why you're doing and saying what you're doing and saying. Hey, what's going on? All right. So that was that one. That was good. I like that. What's up? You thinking? No. Okay, so
I don't want no.
You so you gave us one of the biggest disconnects. It was discipline from the parent, and then the lack of respect.
Lack of discipline.
The lack of discipline. Right. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. Lack of discipline specifically. Yes. And then the lack of respect from the child.
Yes. Okay.
That's one of the biggest disconnects. All right. So how do you think in the 20s you could reconnect that bond or that understanding or that, or is it probably too late?
Yeah, that's
pretty much done.
I don't even get it. So a lot of people are just like, I'm already grown. You weren't there. I've had multiple conversations like that with people in my life, and I just let it be. They're trying now. They've made mistakes. They're human. They dealing with their issues, their childhood, and now they're coming to you trying. You don't want to accept that. That's on you, and you got to know that you are preventing that. You got to live with that.
So if people,
it's both ways. Like either you're gonna pay now or you're gonna pay later.
You're gonna pay.
With parents, when you get older, you're gonna pay now or you're gonna pay later. Whether you be uncomfortable now, when they get older and something happens, then you're gonna be like shoulda, coulda, woulda.
You're gonna pay.
So that's just
you're gonna pay.
That's just
okay. So we know that people struggle with the childhood trauma of bad parenting.
We're still going.
No, we don't have to.
No, go ahead. I was go
ahead. People struggle in their 60s and 70s with lack of parenting or bad parenting from their childhood trauma. So if you grown and it doesn't matter now because you grown, why do people still struggle with bad parenting or lack of parenting even in their 60s and 70s? It surfaces. They dealing with it. They still holds them back or sets them up in life to where it's not a good thing. Okay. So if they still dealing with that, even in their 60s and 70s, it can surface. Why do people in their 20s and 30s think they don't have to connect with their parents? And we obviously know that it can still affect you in your later years.
Because we've been taught. We've been, since kindergarten, everybody equal. Everybody's a winner. Everyone is entitled. That's really the mindset. So it's like, well, you didn't do this, so I ain't got to do this. We don't have any work ethic, and that transfers into family life, and that transfers into personal dysfunctions. So all of that, it's like a wash.
Yeah.
You ever seen? Have you ever really washed your clothes? Wash. So yes, it's like literally a wash.
It's a cycle. It comes in waves, and it has to be balanced. It's a pattern.
Yeah, because then if your load is too much, you
start rocking. Then you got to go down to the basement or go wherever you got
to take something out.
Yeah. Or balance it out or move it and balance it so it can finish the cycle. Look at that. Oh, man. Them universal principles so cold. I'm telling you. Yeah. Okay. That was it. That was it. That was beautiful. What you just did. You good?
I am swell. I forget about that word.
All right. That's old school.
It is.
They just said it.
I used that at an older table. Swell. And they were like, oh my God, I haven't heard that. And I said, you're right. I need to start using that. Sorry. Yeah.
You good?
I am swell.
All right, family, y'all take care. We want y'all to take this. We want you to test this. We want you to try this. Take it to the barbershop or take it to the hair salon. Take it to the job or take it to the church. Remember, you don't have to like it, believe it, or understand it. Sometimes you just have to respect it. This is the Clipper Dome Chronicles. Thank you.